And I cross the...
Another shot down low, quick shot. Looking up at the low slide. Quick shot, in on net. Oh! Puck is sending loose by Paul.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Early Bird Tournament. It is 1:33. Just a couple of minutes. We're going to start a little bit early, just by a few minutes by the looks of things here. So that gives me time to catch you up on the state of things here. So let me just roll over to the tournament website. And there's our pool that we're currently looking at. So our matchup this morning is against right here the St. Thomas Stars. Now, so they're sitting in a pretty good spot. They're sitting 2 points out. We had a rough goal, but yesterday we were in really good shape with that tie. But then we went up against Oshawa, and they had a quick run, but 90 seconds of that game is all we want to take back, and the rest of it was in pretty good shape. But it did hurt us on the point side. But we are not down and out by any means. There is a path to Sunday here, but none of that really matters. The only thing that matters right now is that we play a strong game against a team in front of us, and that is your St. Thomas Stars right there to our left versus our Oakville Rangers. Now, so where are we with things? Well, let's just take a look and see. I think the play is going pretty well. I think the boys are battling on the boards well. I think they're working really hard. In the first game, we saw a lot of stretch passes that were kind of knocked off the stick, and they were being telegraphed a little bit. They dealt with that. Then they started looking for guys in stride because they were having trouble getting out of the breakout cleanly. They dealt with that. This is what these tournaments are about. They are all about it's early bird. It is preseason tournaments to get yourself in order for regular season. We're not looking for hardware. We're looking for chemistry. We're looking for systems. We're looking for education. We're looking for execution on our systems, and that is coming along, right? So every single game that we play is absolutely about a level up to the previous game. It's hard to get good competition straight away. So that's where we're at. We are looking for every game to be better in a category than the previous game. And that's coming along. So the task at hand right now is to take on St. Thomas, and they're a good team. They are going to play us strong. Looking down on the ice, they are a big team. So fast feet. Constantly in motion, quick tape-to-tape passes, heads-up hockey, play them hard in the corners, and be relentless is the only way to do this today. Starting lineups today will be at center, Resner, left side, Stacy, right side, Rakowskis, and on D, Ing and Little. And your starting goaltender this afternoon will be Schrenko. Now, boys have all gone down. Touch gloves. You can kill that there now if you're done. I'm good there for a little bit. The boys have all gone down, touched gloves, said hello to their goaltender, inspired a little confidence and said, don't worry, we got your back. Let's just go out here and play. They've gone over coach. Coach has given them the last couple of minutes. And we're just about set to go. Remember, the format here is not regular season format. There is no scrub. This is going to be a 10 followed by 2 15s. Okay? So it is all jammed into just one steady go, 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 go. So coach has got them dialed in, right? There's been lots of scribbling on clipboards and lots of quick notes and all that sort of stuff. Teams are going to come up and come into center ice, touch gloves, and we're going to get this thing started. So give me a second while I have a sip of my favorite drink, wet my whistle, and then I will yell at you for a straight hour. It is very quiet in this rink. It is very quiet. It's
A lot of parents are missing and thinking that the game won't start for another.
Yeah, they might be still in the hallway, but I always I never like a quiet rink. I like the rink to be just cooking and loud and making a lot of noise, so I'll do my best to make noise for everybody. All right. Daryl, you all good there? All right, players commit, take their spots. Let's go, Rangers! Let's go, boys! Let's go! All right, Resner on the dot. Stacy left side, Rakowski's right side. Ing, Little, and Schranko. They're going to start us off. Let's get into it. Puck is dropped in the dot. It gets kicked back to the blue line. Up the right-hand side. Rakowski's, he will chip it in. It touches a glove on the bench right away. Quick whistle, 9:53, 7 seconds in. So we will reset this. It'll be right outside of our blue line up against our bench, I do believe. Yes, that's where it is. Okay, let's go again. Puck is kicked back. Stars win it. They'll dump it in. Ing will get there. Puck takes a funny hop side of the boards. Puck squirts up to the middle. Backhand is high over the net. Into the end boards. Puck comes up. Deflects off the skates. Goes right out in front. Gets sent the length of the ice as the boys fired a quick one looking for a line change. It skipped through everybody, so that will be an icing call. 30 seconds in. We are going to roll through line changes in a hurry this afternoon. Trying to keep the legs fresh. We saw yesterday in game number 2, the back half of that game, we started to slow down. The last 8 or 10 shifts, we weren't as, now mind you, we were losing a little bit, but we weren't as strong looking on our skates. Maybe just a little bit of fatigue set in. There was a couple long shifts in the middle of the game, so coaches are making sure that the shift length is a priority today, trying to keep things in order. As 2 goes around the back of the net, puck goes up to the blue line, broken up, shot is intercepted. Fenacier puts pressure on, he'll break that up. And Harvey will pick up the loose puck high in the zone, looking for Chotar as he comes down the left-hand side. Quick shot in on net is gloved and handled by the Stars goaltender. Right again, fresh legs, that's 30 seconds. Bang on, and that would probably be the trend for a little while. Carver Kenty will take this draw. Lambert and Iannacci will be the wing pair with Policelli and Hiltz on D. Policelli will kick that down around the back of the net. Broken up around the back of the net by Lambert. Lambert trying to get an option. The center of front, bouncing puck goes through the low slot, coming out the other side. Stars will kick it up into the middle. Coming down with some speed. Broken up as they try to get inside, and he snowed the goalie, and everybody really got their back up. They called him for a technical on it. I love it. If they're going to act that way, they're going to act that way. They can serve it in the bench. They came in and snowed the goalie for 2 minutes. You heard it right there, technical on 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. So this is the thing. They're no longer 8 years old. These guys are getting close to playing men's hockey. So things like that really start to change the temperament of a game. So unsportsmanlike conduct is something that gets really, really looked at by the referees, because as they get older and physical contact comes into play, it sets a tone in the game. So you can't get away with stuff like that. You come in and you try to pull that kind of a move, you're going to end up taking a seat, and the coaches are going to be looking at you the whole time. We're coming back 3-on-2. Cuts to the middle. Resner, quick shot, rebound. Stacy trying to move it. He's trying to get it up front. Rebound, up, out front, quick shot. Rebound is held. As the Star is covered up, good piece of pressure right there. I missed that, but there was a slashing call on Resner. That'll square things up now, so we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for minute 31. So just to close that point out, composure at this age while you're learning to play the hitting game is everything. We come away with the puck off that draw. Hiltz will slide that up to 2 as 2 comes in over. Rukowskis picks up the puck, top of the circle, quick shot, not handled cleanly. As that rebound popped out, that's something to keep an eye on. That was a routine shot that was not handled. Big fat rebound popped out. Puck comes up against the hash boards. 2 will bang it off the boards, kick it over for Hannah-Seymour. Hogaboom will skate that up. He tries to hit Rakowskis, but it skipped through. Icing will be the call, 7:32. Face-off will be down and to the right of Shranko. Harvey's going to take the draw. Puck squirts loose, out in front, down low bottom of the circle. Chipped off the stick though, comes high in the zone. Got to sort this down as Policelli will gather the puck and kick it over in the corner for Hiltz, and Hiltz will just fire it back into him so Policelli can pick it up. He'll chip it ahead onto the hash marks. Puck goes in towards the net, and Shranko picked it up, but he got pulled out from under the glove. Puck comes up in the blue line to get away with it, kicked it over for Chotar, one-on-one, trying to get in low. He drops it into the slot, quick shot, oh, got a piece of it. Send it just wide on the short side. Back down in the zone they go as Chotar does a good piece of D to come in. That puck went on net and he squirted it out with the poke check. So Shranko dove across, got a trapper on it to cover it up and keep it in order. Well, I'm loving how fast the line changes are, keeping the legs so fresh. It wasn't an early morning, everybody's been up, had a solid breakfast. They came in, they're ready to go. And it's showing up in foot speed right now, and I love it. Pass comes back to the point for the Stars, top of the circle. Back to the point, high slot. Down to the dot, quick shot. Block it away by Shranko. Loose puck. Scramble to the top of the crease. Patted away by Shranko as the Stars circle high in the zone. Lambert puts pressure on, gets a piece of it, trying to break it up. Gets another piece of it. That'll break up the plays. It gets in the skates. Quick shot right off the dot. And Shranko puts it right into the crest and holds it there and says, yeah, I'm not doing rebounds today. That'll keep the face-off down. To his left, fresh lines there. Resner's on the dot. That puts Stacy left side. And I think we're rolling the forward. So Ian Archie's on the right side, yeah. You got to remember that we have one extra forward, so we're always rolling somebody. That's why I keep calling out the players as often as I do. It's not a set line. There is a rolling forward in the mix all the time. As Ian Archie fires it around the boards. Ing will slide it up behind the zone. That puck is fired in to the right, well, to my right, to the left of Shranko, but he saw that the forward was pressing down in alone, so he just grabbed that and held it. Rather than have a funky rebound come off the glass. Keeps the play in order. Stars chip the puck back in the zone. Out front, quick shot, big rebound, big save there by Shranko as he shuts that door right away as that puck came out of the corner, low slot, quick shot, and then the rebound, and he kept everything in order and kept the puck sitting in the blue ice where it's nice and safe. He's feeling it this morning. Boys got to support him here. Panache on the dot, puck gets stuck. Puck comes back high in the zone. Point shot got tipped into the end boards, chipped away. Chotar will pick it up on the hash marks. He'll fire it out high in the zone, but the pass gets picked off. Coming back again, Chotar down the left-hand side. He'll skate it in over the line. The pass got picked off. Fissel gets a piece of it, chips back in the zone. Puck is loose, high in the slot, over across to Chotar. Can't pull the trigger. Chotar will back up on it. Over for Hogaboom. Hogaboom go D to D. Quick shot with the tip. Fissel side of the net, banging on it. A couple of quick rebounds, but the point shot didn't make it through, so it didn't arrive with the steam they were looking for. It's all right, keep pushing, boys. Face-off will be down and to the left of the Stars goaltender. Kenty will take the draw. Rakowskis left side. with Lambert right side, Policelli and Little. Puck comes up to the blue line. Lambert, quick point shot, big rebound, puck squirts off in the corner. Harvey catches up to it, he'll chip it off the boards for Carver. Kent keeping the feet, working the puck. Stars come with it, goes off a skate, out in front of the net, but gets picked up by the Stars as they retreat. Up to the blue line, it comes out over, Hiltz will fire it right back as in, everybody tags up. Up at the blue line, Lambert stands up his man as Rakowska's turn time, the zone, quick shot. Big rebound as it came off the glass, it fired it just over the crossbar. Policelli fires it in on net, Kenji goes for the tip, puck slides through, and the Stars goaltender hang on to it. As we're down just under the 4-minute mark of the opening frame here. Face off to the right of their goaltender. Harver, Resner, Stacy, Ing, and Little. Working it in the corner, trying to get that puck loose. Puck is centered on the boards up the blue line. They hold the line. Stacy picks it up off the boards, tries to step into it. Trying to feed Ing, stepping in off the blue line. Point shot is in, rebound. Down in the back of the net, Harvey moving the puck over. And we got players going down and the arm went up and I'm not sure where the call is. And it's going to be on us because they've touched it and the arm is still in the air, so they're on a delayed call. Get in there, get possession, knock the play down dead. Don't let them get a stick on it. It's still delayed. They've sent their goalie in. They have an extra man on. That puck goes in the corner. Catch up to it, boys. This is a very long delayed call. There, and that will be the whistle as we've got a penalty being called for cross-checking. That'll come at 3:03 of the first. Now, the player that got cross-checked is down getting looked at because I believe he was a recipient of a little bit of rough play to begin with. So he's getting looked at the bench. So instead, someone who was on the ice at the time is going to serve it for him, which turns out to be Harvey. Taking one for the team there. Time of the penalty comes at 3:03. Face-off down and to the right of Shranko. Fonacier will be on the dot. He's got Iannacci up front with Hogaboom and having trouble seeing. I think it's two. It is two. On the deep pair, face off deep in our zone, right side. Into the feet, backhanded up to the line, not out. Still no score. Picked off, clear, and swept away there. Good piece, good piece. That'll kill the first 25 for sure, maybe 30. Puck is loose, bad shot, bad clearing attempt, gets picked up, we get a stick on it again as Fonacier kicks over Iannacci, another shot, top of the circle blocker, rebound. Keeping the puck down in their end as long as we can. Now they get up and over the blue line. Swept off the stick and cleared again up in the neutral zone. Good kill work, boys, that's good kill work. Up into the zone, Stars kind of getting in over the line. Push far on the left side, bottom of the circle, center and pass. Quick shot, misses far side, squirts off to the hash marks on the left. Down in the corner, push off and cleared up into neutral zone territory again as we are doing a fine piece of penalty kill work on this one. Puck is up the blue line as they were cherry picking the line, broken up. They come a high slot, quick shot, block it away by Shranko. Clear the zone right away. Up into the neutral zone. Stars are looking to turn it on the right side. And they jump the gun as he pulled a move, threw themselves offside. 42 seconds remaining in the penalty. Face-off is going to be right in front of us here, just outside our blue line. Carver's going to take this draw. He's got Harvey on his side with Policelli and Little. Sorry, Lambert. I apologize. That's Lambert. Kept up against the boards. Puck comes high in the zone. Broken up into the feet, redirected, around the back of the net. Center and pass, come down to the dot, they come a high slot. Quick shot, and straight in, but Tranko's sitting down in that butterfly and peeking through all the holes through traffic and keeps that puck right in front of him, covers it up quickly. He is in a good place and feeling strong right now, and he is playing some fundamental goaltending. Nice piece of work there, bud. 16 seconds, there we go, up on the right side, chipped off the boards, trying to get inside, in breakaway. Quick shot, deep, scores! As Rakowskis came down the right-hand side, chipped it off the boards, coming across, cut through the bottom of the circle, made the quick move to get the goalie to bite, and slid it into Easy Street to get us on the board with 1:10 in the first period. We are on the board. Puck is sent back down in the corner. Penalty has now been served as that shorty had a few seconds left on the clock. Over Stacey in the middle, trying to cut to the outside, quick shot. High and inside, comes back up to the boards. I'm not sure if there was an assist to that first goal. It was back further in the play, so I didn't notice it, so I do apologize. Puck comes in over the line, 30 seconds to go in the first period. Puck is broken up in the neutral, and they got a man inside. Cut through him, cut through him. Good job, Ing, to be defensively responsible there and played it on the inside and not give up that lane. That was very well played there, Ing. He had a guy inside of him looking to put a juke on, and he read the juke rather than the play and just took the lane away. 18 seconds left. Resner on the dot. Wins the drawback. Gets stuck on the dot, into the feet. Over Stace in the middle, and over the blue line. Oh, the puck is stuck into his feet. Dying seconds here of the opening frame, and over the line. And that will do it to start things off. As we go into the first intermission with that late goal from Rakowskis at 1:10. Always nice to end a period with a late goal. Sets the tone for the startup of this next period. So while I have a second here, let's just look ahead. If you want to jump me over. And we'll just take a look at timing now for this afternoon's game. Just give us something to talk about. Yeah, so we're looking at, so our game this evening will be at 7:15, okay? So there's gonna be quite a break. So lots of time to recoup and get ourselves back in order. So that's a nice little break. So there's no reason to conserve anything here. We want a full effort, max effort, end-to-end hockey on both sides of the puck for the next 30 minutes. Give them everything you've got, and then we'll deal with the rest afterwards. Goalies have changed ends. Goalies have changed ends, and we're about to go. Period number 2 coming at you here right now. Stars in over the circle, trying to cut through. Quick shot, misses far side. Down in the corners, the boys battle for it. Puck comes high in the zone. Sidestep through the circle, bottom of the dot, quick shot. Hits some traffic on the way through. Broken up into the feet. Sidestep picked up by Hannah-Seymour as they'll come through the zone. He's got help with him. He'll fire that deep in the zone. We'll get a quick line change. Hurry, you gotta get across the ice. That is not a good line change, guys. Come on. We can't get tangled up in the door. Okay, I'm just going to back up and talk about that for a second. I know the coaches are all over this, so they don't. I'm not picking up on this stuff for the coaches. It's when the players watch this stuff back off. When we get tangled up in the door, that 1 or 2 seconds opens up a lane on the far side of the ice. If the other team recognizes that at the right moment, you've given them up on numbers on the rush right away. So when you're making your changes, that has got to be a hustle moment. You have got to get off the ice in a hurry and get on the ice in a hurry. And you guys are tall enough now that you can be going over the boards. So if you're tall enough to hop the boards and get out quickly, that may be where you want to be. As they scramble the puck out in front, that slid across and slipped in under, and at 3:43, this game gets tied up. It's okay, we're in good shape, boys, we're in good shape. It's 2, and at 13:48. So St. Thomas ties things up at 13:48. They come down in the corner. Broken up there by Stacy, trying to cut to the middle, kicks it back into the feet. Hannah-Seymour will skate up with it, trying to chip that puck forward. And on the state, quick shot is patted away by Shranko. Stacy trying to chip it ahead, keeps it in the feet. And we're gonna have an interference call there, I'm pretty sure. And it's a holding call. As Stacy had it in his feet and he was trying to get loose, he had his shoulder past him, but the St. Thomas player reached out and grabbed onto a little something and held him back, wouldn't let him loose. So with 13:13 of the second period, we are going on the power play. Face-off will be down and to the right of the St. Thomas goaltender. Draws one back into the feet. Back up to the blue line, top of the circle, quick shot in on net. Rebound is held off that point shot by 2. We'll reset again. Hannah-Seymour on the dot. We've got Chotar and Rakowskis with Hogaboom and 2. Referees are realigning them, kicked out the center, pulled in the right winger. Nope. Puck goes down in the corner around the back of the net. Chotar catches up to it. He'll come back up to the blue line for Hogaboom. Hogaboom will bang it off the boards for Hannah-Seymour. Hannah-Seymour banging off the boards down in the open side corner for 2 to catch up to him. The puck, he takes it away from him, but the puck dribbles out over the blue line, so we'll want to reset that again. Flipped over to Rakowskis. Rakowskis kicks it over for Chotar, coming down the middle. He sends it back to 2. 2 sends it in, but it gets intercepted and fired out of the zone by the Stars. Kicked up to Rakowskis, touch pass gets deflected. Sent back in, Stars have to tag up. Hogaboom moves it up, but the puck gets deflected. Sent to the open wing. Into the feet, Ian Archie's got an option, goes far side for Lambert. Lambert comes back to the blue line for Hogaboom, but it comes out over the blue line, trying to keep track of it. He does a good job of there, keeping a stick on the puck. They were almost loose with numbers. 2 comes in over, he'll chip the puck in deep. I can't talk. Chips the puck in deep, it gets sent back the other way as Hiltzy will go around the back of the net. He'll backhand it over for Lambert at the hash marks. Go around the back of the net as the boys are resetting. Slides it up for Policelli. Policelli over to Iannacci on the blue line. Iannacci takes a step down low, backhands it up front, doesn't make it through the traffic. We had options sitting there waiting on the crease, but the puck never made it through. They get through and down low and scored off a tangle up on the line change. I was just talking about that sort of stuff where there's confusion at the gate and it opens up a lane. Here's the thing. It's U14 hockey, right? They're not little boys. The game moves so much faster. A quick pass and the puck is all the way across the ice. So the amount of time that you've got to get out on the ice and get sorted and into position is like half of what you had just last year because they're so much stronger on the puck. So you really have to make an effort to make sure that you're reading that play from both sides. As we're down and low, quick shot, rebound. Stacey comes back up to the top of the blue line, trying to kick that puck over. Couple of options and shots down low. Oh, and we're gonna have a penalty called there against Ing. And I'm pretty sure that's, oh, and there's gonna be a follow-up penalty here, maybe. Maybe. Ing is gonna get one, I think, for boarding. That might be for boarding, but do they issue the follow-up call? I'm not sure. No, they will not. Yeah, 2 minutes for boarding. Just working on details, people. They're just working on details, trying to find a comfort level for all the things that have changed in the game this year. And that's why we play early bird tournaments, to iron out the kinks. We're sitting in a 2-1 battle here now, 10 on the clock in the second period. We are very much in a battle and fighting hard and in good shape. So just keep pushing. But let's deal with this shorthanded situation here first with tempo and tenacity. As St. Thomas goes down below the net. Puck comes up to the hash marks. Puck squirts it over the blue line. We'll take that. That'll kill 20 seconds by the time they recircle. Sending him back deeper in the zone. Keep pressure on him, Fissel. Cross ice feed. Down around the bottom of the net, loses a handle a bit. Centering pass is gloved by Shranko right away as they went to short shovel pass from the back of the net on the backhand, tried to flip it up top, but he flashed the leather right away and then held on. Possession, especially in this game, is 9/10 of the law. Rakauskas will take the draw with Chotar, Hiltz, and Policelli. Broken up, right down the circle, chipped away. That gets us inside the 1 minute mark of the penalty. Held back in their zone. Now they'll come up over and acquire the blue line down the left-hand side. Center and pass, broken up. Backhander got a piece of it. Policelli got a stick into it to break up the shot. He'll chip it off the boards, up to the blue line, not out. Back in again. Now it's cleared out. Rakauskas is putting pressure on. Good pressure work there. Good job by Chotar to get a piece of that and break up that play and send him back the other way. Not letting them get set up. They get sent deep into the zone. They're up into the neutral zone. Now they'll get the blue line as they come through. Quick shot in on net. Padded, trapped, and held by Shranko. And just as that shot was being taken, the penalty expired, and we are back to even strength in this 1-goal game. Midway, second period, face-off will be down and to the left of Shranko. Taking a look here to see, is that Carver? Yeah, Kenty's on the dot. Coming out of the zone, cross ice feed for Harvey. Into the feet, he'll chip it forward. And we have got a penalty going to get called against, as he got the hands up high right in front of us here. 2 minutes for contact to the head. So now things are going back our way, where we will now be in the power play situation. Carver's going to take the draw. So Kenty on the dot, Lambert left side, and Harvey right side with Little and Ing. Carver curls, bottom of the circle, up behind the slot, point shot. Oh, that was looking really good. It was high in the zone. Goalie had to play that with a little bit of a blocker and trapper sandwich up high on the shoulder, right up near the top of the cage. That was a nice point shot. Caught the goalie off guard. Another quick shot down low. Has to scoop that off of the ice. Keep the pressure on, boys. Keep the pressure on. Face off to his right. Carver takes it again. Into the feet. Off the boards. Back to the blue line. Cross ice feed for Little. Little sends it in for the point shot. Glove down. Lambert tries to come back up the blue line, but rolls off the stick, but we're able to hold the line. Sent in on net, knifed away by the Stars goaltender, chipped around the back of the goal. Lambert will catch up to it in the corner. Kenty comes in and give him a hand. He'll chip it to the open corner. Lambert's trying to get a piece of it. He'll skate around the back of the net looking for an option up front. He'll come to the blue line for Ing. Point shot. Misses just over the crossbar. Boys are threatening. Keep the pressure on. Good work there to break up the play with the stick work. Harvey in over the line for Lambert. Drops it back for Little. Gets into the feet. Broken up. Out over the line. Got to tag up, boys. Got to tag up. Resner goes in deep. Puck is sent the length of the ice. 35 seconds left on the penalty. Bouncing puck up in the neutral zone. Stacey will pick it up on the blue line. Top of the circle. Quick shot. Misses short side. Comes back up the blue line for Hogaboom. He'll pick it up. Resner gets a piece of it. Working the hash marks. Quick shot. Rebound. Scores! Resner takes the shot. Drops onto the blue ice. I'm not sure if Resner scored it or Stacey tapped it in.
I think Stacey tapped it in.
I think Stacey tapped it in. Resner took the shot. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe Stacey knocked it over the blue line. So that's what we're going to call, but we'll go back and we'll check tape later. So that's the second period, and that's going to be, what's the time? 6:17. And that's Resner with the apple. Maybe. Because if it touched it, he may not get credit. That's why I was not sure. So the boys will sort that out. Either which way, right away, there's going to be another penalty called. And I don't actually care who scored it, just to be perfectly honest. I care that we're now tied up. That is the only thing that matters to us right now. Now, what's really important is that St. Thomas is starting to get a little bit frustrated, and we just got another, was that a roughing call or a boarding call?
Boarding.
That was a boarding call right here on the hash marks, and that puts them right back on the power play, back to back. Now, listen, I can't tell you how important it is that you maintain momentum and you push now, push, push, push. You've got them on their heels. Keep them on their heels. Fissel around the back of the net, puts the brakes on. He's in the office, comes back to Hannah-Seymour, back down to Fissel, side of the net, goes off into the corner. Chotar catches up to it. Puck squirts loose, gets a stick in it, trying to keep that puck down low. Off the boards, up the blue line. Good job holding it. Chotar chips it deep. Fissel trying to catch up to it on the end boards. Loose puck, picked up, scooped, sent the other way. In over, cross, nice stretch feed there. In over there, step side, steps it, down low, quick shot, rebound. Didn't get through, so he's trying to get the shot off. Backhanded up and out of the zone. The boys are showing good formed pressure here as we're looking for people. We're looking for open guys and trying to make nice quick passes, and it's showing up. Cross ice feed. As that puck comes in over the line. Over for Carver. Quick shot. Just over the crossbar. Lambert picks it up in the corner. He'll go back the other way. As the puck squirts up the boards on the length of the ice, Policelli will pick it up. He'll kick it up to Rakauskas. Rolls off the stick, but two guys get tied up. Chipped over off the boards for Carver, trying to catch up to it. Carver gets enough of it to break up the play, but it dribbles up to the blue line and out, where Policelli will catch up to it on our blue line and bang it off the boards for Rakauskas, who chipped it back for Kenty. Kenty goes for a ride into the boards there. Rakauskas will send it in deep. Line changes incoming. St. Thomas coming back the other way, chipped into the zone, so it is not offside. Resner picks up the puck, loose around the back of the net, kicks it up for Stacey. He goes back to Resner with it. Puck hit in the low slot. Sent to the open corner. Hills takes his man into the boards. Coming out of the slot. Backhanded, knocked down off the backhander. Around the back of the net, St. Thomas flicks it over into the corner. Taking care of business in the corner, chipped up by Rakauskas. Rakauskas stands up his man, that puck is loose. Sent in, little off the mark, gloved and bounced out over. Oh, and that's gonna be a penalty on Stacey, as at the last minute showed that's gonna be called a charge. That's gonna be called a charge. So, he was in position for it, but he took too many steps going for the guy. If you take more than 3 strides going for a guy, you're going to get rung up on a charge, especially as he cleared out. So these are the learning curves of contact hockey, right? They'll go back and they'll review tape after the game, I'm sure, and then you'll see exactly where that comes into play. So face-off down low, Still tied at 2, but we are now in the box. Puck comes up to the up to the slot and chipped away into the neutral zone. Sent back in deep. Cross ice feed, bottom of the circle, quick shot, patted away by Shranko. Little pushes him around the back of the net, trying to break up that feed. He'll come back to the blue line with it. Quick shot, got a piece of it over the crossbar. They're moving the puck well high in the zone, looking for an option to break up the play. Quick shot, oh, with a glove save as Shranko just flashed that. They let him loose on the left circle. He had sights on it, took a nice shot, and he just flashes the leather, holds on to the puck, no rebound, and casually just sits down and fixes a little bit on his skates and says, yeah, that's everyday work. That's everyday work. Next. Nice piece, bud. Another shot. Rebound, chipped into the corner. They're putting a lot of pressure on. It's just weather the storm, boys. Weather the storm. Get it out of the zone. There you go. That'll work. That'll work. All the way down around the back of the net. St. Thomas coming out with a head of steam. Heads up, boys. We got a man in behind the play, so they got numbers on us as they get below us, trying to feed it. Cleared away. Nice piece. Shranko made the save, but the rebound came across the crease. We cleared it away right away. They will turn the circle again as they come up into the neutral zone. We got 20 seconds left on the power play. Broken up, sent off into the corner. Into the feet, chipped away. That'll get us out of the zone. That's 5 seconds. Penalty is over. Stacey's back out on the ice. He'll jump into the play. Broken up. Quick shot. Oh! And he's had a screen work down low. And it slides through the 5-hole. And at the 50.9 mark of the second period, St. Thomas slides ahead in the leaderboard. Scores now 3-2. It's okay, we're in good shape. Just keep pushing. We were back to even strength, but we weren't yet quite organized. They got that shot off, had a screen down low. Kenty coming up the right-hand side with some steam. He'll take that outside the circle, center pass out front, up for Hiltz. Hiltz will send it off in the corner for Little. Little will send it down in around the back of net. Carver went down there. He's really slow to get up. And the play will be called. And Carver, is trying as he might, he's not getting to his feet very well. The players didn't want to pick him up there. They just wanted the trainer to come over. And it looks like the players should just go in and pick him up and skate him off to the bench. But in those situations, it's better to just let the trainer come over and assess before you lay hands on, just in case he's properly injured. And he did struggle to get to his feet. And I'm not sure what, I didn't see him actually go down. So I'm not sure what kind of contact or collision it was at the moment. He's on one knee. Okay, just so we're clear, we don't put when the players are down, we don't put them on camera, we just go back to the benches. He's on one knee, but he's struggling to put weight on one leg there right now. Maybe he just got knocked, I don't know if he got twisted. We'll see how he is over the next few minutes, but he is favoring the I think, the right leg maybe. Is it? I can't tell. No, he's favoring the left. But he's on his feet. He's going back to the bench. All right, we'll keep a close eye on him. Hang in there, buddy. We got you. Okay, there was no penalty on the play. It was just a collision. As we get in, Stacey will send the puck in deep. We're down to just 10 seconds left in this penalty. Sorry, in this period. They did it again. Sorry, I'm yelling through to the referees. They snowed the goalie again. The first time they did it, they got called on unsportsmanlike conduct, and that one was every bit as bad, and they went in and snowed the goal again. They let that one slide. If you're going to call it twice. So this game is a good paced game. It is a fast paced game with a lot of contact, a lot of really good scoring opportunities, a lot of really good saves on both sides. This right here is the kind of hockey that you want to be playing at any point in time in the season, but especially in preseason hockey, early tournaments. This is what you're looking for. You know, nice close games, hitting on all the things that you need to be hitting on. It's nice organized play. The defense is forced to be, you know, fundamental and sound in positioning and D'ing guys up. The contact is there, right? Their penalties are there, so there's penalty situations. You're on the power play, you're on the penalty kill. You're getting a little bit of everything in a game like this. This is exactly why the coach and the staff signed us into this tournament, is to get this kind of early season experience. And right now, the boys are answering the call on it. And it's good to see. We look completely, just so I can say, we look completely different right now than we did yesterday.
100%.
This is some good looking stuff that I like here. There's a lot to work on in this game to carry forward. I like what I see. I'm sure a lot of other people do. Not that I'm the voice of reason or logic or anything. I'm just a mouthpiece. But it's a lot more organized, and the pace is good, and the boys are doing a fine job. So let's keep it going. 15 minutes. Let's get one back. We got Resner on the dot. Rakowski's left side. Rakowski's right side, Stacy left side, Ing and Little on D as the puck goes down in the corner. They lose the stick. Rakowski's trying to center it. Quick shot. Oh, Stacy gets the shot off. Missed the short side. He'll come back out and we'll come back. Rakowski's another quick shot and rebound. Good pressure right away. I think they're sending two. Are they sending two guys? Coincidental minors. Lots of roughing down there in the corner. We had good pressure, good shot. Rakowski's kicked one to Stacy on the doorstop. A good shot there. Then Rakowski's got another shot off down low, and then the ensuing scramble. These guys here decided to say hello to each other one too many times, pick themselves up, coincidental minors. So we're still sitting 5-on-5 hockey, 14-41. In this game number 3 of the early bird tournament. Puck comes back to the blue line and is brought out by the Stars as they come down the left-hand side, trying to sweep that puck loose. They go into the end boards. Coming up the right-hand side. Down deep into the corner, Little will chip it through. Fonacier is there to give him a hand. Puck slides over to the opposite corner. Slides it in for Fonacier, who comes out. Puck gets redirected. Come back in on the left-hand side. Point shot goes through. Quick piece on the poke check there, but the puck slides out. Chotar picks it up, going back the other way. He'll fire it in deep. Down around the back of the net, trying to get some fresh legs out. Up into the neutral zone as Hogaboom. I haven't figured out how to work Hogaboom into the into the soundbite of calling hits, but I'm sure it's coming. As he takes his man behind the zone and clears things out, Iannacci will slide it over. Old puck rolls just a little bit too far. Fonacier will pick up the loose puck. He'll go cross ice feet, goes into the skates of Harvey. Two picks up the loose puck on our blue line. Pass gets sent up the boards. We'll reset this here as Two picks it up deep in our zone. Cross ice feet for Iannacci. Iannacci will slide it ahead for Lambert. Lambert slides out. He'll drop it for Fissel. Fissel will take it bottom of the circle, around the back of the net, down in the end boards. Side of the net, quick shovel pass. Quick shot on the doorstep. Puck comes up to the blue line. Two is able to hold the line. Cross ice feed gets broken up as Lambert's coming the other way. Quick shot, patted away. Hogaboom and slide it off the boards. Iannacci chips it in around the back of the net, but there's nobody there to pick it up, so St. Thomas comes away with it. Puck slides up the middle. Fissel's coming down the right-hand side. He's got Lambert with him. Slides across for Lambert, but he was just a little bit into his feet. He couldn't turn it. Oh, right on the doorstep for Fissel. Fissel for Stacy is into his feet, can't turn it. Quick shot, backhand, scores! Who scored it? Little, right? No, Lambert. Lambert?
Yeah, Lambert.
It was Lambert. Lambert and Fissel and Stacy were down there. I don't know where the assist come from, but Lambert gets it at 11:51 of the third period. This is a tie game, 3 apiece, and we are battling and playing some hockey right now. Good piece of Stacy picks up the puck off the draw and he'll chip it forward. They'll knock it into the zone. Rakowskis will give chase. Resner's down there with him. They'll go around the back of the net, put pressure on up the blue line. Policelli will poke check it away. Rakowskis is right there, trying to get in over the line with it, trying to slide it through. Up to the blue line, into the neutral zone. Policelli's back. They break up the play, gets into the feet. Lots of traffic scrambling through that low slot area. As the puck comes up to the blue line, not out, quick point shot. Gloved, cleared, traffic, down. And I don't know how many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys stepped on blue ice in that play. That is a lot of traffic. I can't tell you what happened. I just know that I lost track of the puck, held my breath for a few seconds, and it stayed in the blue ice when the play was over. Big scramble.
Oh, it looks like we're getting a penalty.
And somewhere we are picking up a penalty. The call for that was contact, head contact, and I think they flashed it 4 minutes. They did, so the stick must have come up. So it is a 4-minute penalty for contact to the head. So there are different types of head contact, okay? There's a 2-minute and a 4-minute, so the double minor. And I didn't see the play, I can't speak to it, but usually it is if the stick is into the head or something of that nature. And that's what we're serving here right now. So we have work to do. So just push, boys. Just be strong and push. There's lots of time on the clock. Good job there to break it up. Around the back of the net, side of the net. Holds the pad stacked against the post. Good job there by Shranko. Puck comes bottom of the circle. Oh! As we just checked the guy into the boards and they went up, and I don't think that was boarding. He was side to side. He was not showing his numbers as that puck comes all the way out. I don't know about you, and I want to see that on the replay. They were square. I don't think he got him in the numbers. So, I mean, I don't know. I'd want to watch that one again. Yes, if you hit him in the numbers. I didn't see it. Back it up.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
We're talking to the guy down in the truck here. Oh, he did. It was in the numbers. I apologize. The player turned. The shoulder was straight into the numbers, into the boards. That's a legitimate boarding call. I do apologize. There we go. We watched our replay. You guys didn't get to see it, but we backed up, made sure we got it right. So we're in a pickle. So be smart. We got work to do. Just keep things as safe as you can to the perimeter. Make sure the goalie can see. Oh, that's not great. Yes, they scored, but they didn't score off the shot. It went off a skate and deflected in. What do you do? Yes, they were putting the pressure on down low, but it went in off a skate, off a redirect. So that is less than ideal. Okay, look, so we get one back, but the problem is, what are they taking it off of? Are they taking it off of the, yeah, so they took it off of the first minor of the first penalty. So it was inside the first 2 minutes. So that 4-minute double minor now becomes a 2-minute double minor because it was done less than 2 minutes in.
They got too many men on the ice.
So we're not getting served on the penalty here. That was a confusion thing because they were still playing with the clock. It was a double. They killed the first double. Yeah. I was with it. You were with it. They weren't with it. I'm talking to the other commentators up here. We got this stuff locked down. We know what's going on. Oh, the puck dribbled out over the ice, over the blue line, as Carver will push him back. Good to see Carver back on the ice here. He seems to be moving okay. I wonder if he picked up a Charlie horse, because he was favoring his thigh when he came off, which would have deadened that leg, and he could barely get his foot down. And I saw him walking around, moving on the back of the bench. There you go, to clear it over. And he seems to be skating and moving okay, so I'm hoping and thinking that that's all that was. In over the line, we got a kill. Look, both of these penalties now are within about 25 seconds of each other. So just kill off one and hang on, and the other one will come shortly thereafter. Just weather the storm and try to keep this to a 1-goal deficit. As we go down into the corner, they come back up to the blue line. St. Thomas circling. They'll drop it to the top of the circle. They feed it off into the corner, but it doesn't connect. And a penalty will be called right there, which will be interesting now. So that is going to be a charge as well. So we got called on one earlier. They're picking one up to where, you know, they're just skating into stuff. So now it's going to be 4-on-3 hockey, if I've got this right. 4 for 16 seconds. And then it'll be 4-on-4, and then 41, at the 41 seconds, it will be back to 5-on-4 hockey. Face-off is won by St. Thomas down into the corner. They circle around the back of the net. This is in our favor. They want to take their time in the end. Here comes the door, open right now. We got a man on. So break up the play. We didn't get a guy on right away. We were slow to get that guy on. Policelli moves it up to the boards. Harvey slides it ahead. Broken up in the high slot. St. Thomas gets a piece of it. We now have both penalties served. We're back to full strength. And Shrenko grabs that puck and hangs on to it. That will give us a chance now with all the penalties and all the different moving. The lines got a bit scrambled. We didn't get a guy on right away, and we just got turned a little bit inside out, so that whistle's timely because now we can reset. Coach has got exactly what he wants, where he wants it, and we can move things around and focus now on this power play, which still has a minute showing on the clock. As we're working the corner down low, Stacy will pick up that puck and he'll slide it up to Harvey. Harvey's got Resner. He'll come up to the middle with it. Resner in over the blue line, puts the brakes on. Quick shot into the net, rebound. Oh, that was fat rebound, but two made the right decision to not pinch there because they came away with it as he holds his position, keeps that lane to the outside. Resner comes away with it, pushing it up on the boards for Harvey. Harvey trying to get it out for Stacy. Stacy will pick up the loose puck. We will dump it in deep and get a line change. As fresh forwards are coming out, we got just inside of 7 minutes left in this game. They are ahead by 1, so we got a little bit of work to do. Into the skates. Fernachet picks it up. He's got Chotar coming down the right-hand side, feeds him on that stretch, puts the brakes on top of the circle, quick puck out front, rebound. Fernachet picks it up, he'll come to Chotar. Chotar back up for Little on the blue line, point shot, trying to tip it, big rebound. Puck comes up to the blue line. St. Thomas coming down the right-hand side. They cut to the middle. Chotar pushes him off to the outside, and the shot hits a body as we come away. Trying to slide up to Fernachet on the right-hand side. He'll come up to the hash marks, put the brakes on, up to the blue line, chips it back down to Fernachet. Working the boards, Chotar is there to give him a hand. Puck is loose. Chotar kicks it down in the corner. Fernachet, pardon me, over for Little. Little on the boards, point shot gets deflected, doesn't even make it to the net. Puck is chipped up and out of the zone. It got tipped, icing is waved. No icing, no icing, no icing. Little gets a piece of it. Sorry for yelling into the mic. I'm on the near side. I figured they could probably hear me faster than they could hear other people. Because they definitely pulled up not realizing icing had been tipped and waved. Carver, Kenty, into the end boards, trying to work it, trying to feed that puck up. Policelli with the point shot tipped. Lambert out front. Another option. Doesn't make it through the net, to the net quite the way they're looking. Inside, trying to feed that puck. Goes around the back of the net. High on the boards up for Policelli. He'll kick it down to the hash marks. Out front for Kenty. Shot hits the leg, doesn't make it through to the net. We're inside the 5-minute mark. As Hiltz goes over to Policelli. Policelli up for Kenty. Kenty in over the blue line. Down around on the right-hand side. Circling down low. Lambert picks it up, centers it out front, but it skips through everybody, lands on the stick of St. Thomas player. They'll come down, cuts to the middle, quick shot, gloved and held by Schrenko. At 4:24, everybody heads to the benches. Face-off will be down and to the left of Schrenko. Resner on the dot, trying to pick it through. Stacy will kick it over to Iannacci on the far side. Chipped in deep. Stacy will give chase. Coming up the right-hand side. Broken up. Chipped away into the corner. Iannacci takes it into the hash boards. Around the back of the net for Holgenboom. He'll catch up to that. Circling at the blue line. In over the line for the Stars. Quick shot. Block it away up over the crossbar. 3.5 minutes showing on the clock as they come back up to their blue line. Quick shot. Oh, that was a big point shot, and it got tipped and deflected somewhere about the dot and redirected up into the top of the net. If I won't be able to see it. If that was a tip on purpose, then that was a very nice tip. I suspect it was just deflected, but it definitely changed direction and popped in over the shoulder of Schrenko. There's not a lot he can do there. That's the way point shots go, as we all know. Harvey will kick it up into the neutral zone. Sitting down 2 with 3 minutes to go. There's time to make something happen, but we got to be on our toes and working hard here. Loose puck is picked up in the neutral zone. As Eng will kick it over to Little over to Chotar. Chotar will dump that puck in deep. Up into the slot. Chotar tries to get the shot off, but got poke checked and knocked down just as he was lining up to take that shot. Fonacier keeps it into the feet. They'll push it down in the corner. Have to play it off the boards here. Oh, contact here as Chotar is talking to the referee as he felt there was contact, and now there's another call being called there, and that's going to be. I wonder. The arm was already up. The arm was already up, and I think they may be going to issue them both. I don't know. Oh, they ejected him. They ejected him. So, I got to wait and see enough, see if I can hear. Give me a second. I'm trying to listen. So that might be 5 in a game. I don't know. I'm not sure the ruling at this age level for that sort of stuff. Let's see what shows on the clock. Give it a second here. But they sent him right to the dressing room, which is going to be an ejection, which has a penalty to be served in this game. Whatever it is, it's going to be to the end of this game because there's only 2 minutes showing on the clock. But I am curious just to know. But another player will have to come out and serve it. They're only showing it 2. So I'm not sure what the official ruling is. It doesn't matter. I'll figure it out later. But it's serving 2, which will run out the regulation clock. Now, hang on.
They're giving us extra points.
Yeah, they just gave us an extra goal, but they took away. They're showing it as 4 minutes. Down in the corner, Fissel working that down low. So we're going to finish this one no matter what on the power play with 4 minutes showing, unless we... Down in the inboards, puck goes to the far side. Lambert's trying to catch up to it, slides ahead to push that puck back up for Policelli. Kenty's right there to keep a stick on it. It gets up into the neutral zone. Policelli will turn on it. Trying to get it deep in the zone. Hits Lambert. Lambert will slide it down into the corner for Fissel. Around the side of the net, trying to wrap it around. We pulled the goalie. We've got an extra man on. Rakowskis will slide in for him. Down low, side of the net, quick shot. Doesn't get through. Hits the side of the net. Rakowskis, centering pass. Out front. Oh, it slid through the crease. We couldn't pull the trigger. Back up at the blue line. Last minute of play. Off into the corner. Kenty trying to feed it. Doesn't make it through. Loose puck. Up to the blue line. Held's quick shot. Rakowskis down in the corner trying to center that pass down in the corner for Kenty. Kenty will come up to the blue line for Policelli. Point shot. Oh, right there is their shot. Bounced over the stick. Couldn't pull the trigger. Down around the back of the net. Rakowskis trying to wrap it around into his feet. Centering pass up into the slot for Kenty. Quick shot. Gets knocked down. Doesn't make it through. Backhander rebound. Another rebound on the backhand. Quick shot from the dot, hits a leg, squirts off in the corner, 15 seconds. Another shot, save out front, up for Policelli, he's got 8 seconds. Point shot goes off a leg and it squirts over the line, and that is going to do it as we retreat and time expires. And this one goes down as a 5-3. Oh, wow. Say it either which way you like. I know it's a little bit devastating for the boys to pick up that loss, but that was a good game of hockey. That was a very good game of hockey. That had a little bit of everything. Everybody did a fantastic job. The pace was good. The coaches will like what they got out of that. That is a lot to build on. This looks nothing like I mentioned before. This looks nothing like the team that we saw yesterday. If this team shows up in every single game, the opponents that they face on a regular basis are going to have their hands full. So just as I sign off, I'm just going to pull it up really quickly. If you can kick me over here. Waiting on the website to come back around. And as mentioned before, our last round robin game now will be at 7:15 p.m. tonight against the Clarington Toros. And that's going to be a solid game as well. So looking for a solid effort from the boys. But between now and then, we're going to get all straightened away, and then we're going to go out for a steak dinner. So I'm sure the boys will. I think the rookie. Yeah, I believe that's the way that goes. I'm not really sure, but we'll talk at 7:15. Enjoy the rest of your day.